Well, well, well. Guybrush Threepwood. You do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scabb Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again. Hey! You guys get out of here!
Deep in the Caribbean, Scabb Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait!" And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scabb Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No. Bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big Whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scabb Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
Where do you think you're going, fancy pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Who's gonna make me, shorty?
Tough guy, huh?
Help! Please!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scabb Island.
Then who eats the donuts and roughs up the transients?
I roughs up on these roughing up on this island. Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Largo LeChuck's.
Tough town. I guess I should have got those traveler's checks. Welcome to Woodtick. No treasure hunting zone. Oops. I think I broke the sign. I'll just take a little. Ash to life. The uncremating cream.
Hey, that's just a display model. Guybrush Threepwood. It's been a long time since you last came to see me.
How's business?
Very good. Many hexes this week. Saved many people from the evil eye. Made many pieces of 8. Although Largo took most of them.
Tell me about this Largo guy.
He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most people are afraid of him because he was once LeChuck's right-hand man.
Yeah, but LeChuck's history. I got rid of him myself.
True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see.
Why don't you just put a curse on Largo?
I've tried. My most powerful magic lies in voodoo dolls. But to make an effective doll, I need some items from Largo's person, and no one's brave enough to go get them for me.
What kind of ingredients do you need for the doll?
Are you willing to help me make one?
Maybe?
To make it work, you need to bring me some personal artifacts of the victim. One from each of the 4 basic voodoo groups. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Hey, that almost rhymes.
For the thread, I need a piece of Largo's clothing, and a lock of hair will do for the head. Bring me a sample of fluid from his body, and from his dead relatives, you must acquire some remnant of a corpse. Here, take the shopping list.
Thanks.
Go.
The Ricketts. No trespassing. Warning. Quarantine tomb. Inhabitants died of green tongue fever. The grave of the unknown pirate. The grave of the unknown cabin boy. The grave of the unknown drunk guy we found face down in his own vomit on the beach. These spots reserved for our privileged future customers. These spots reserved for our privileged future customers. Marco Largo Legrand. Hell on sea or sand. The good news is, he's dead. The bad news is, he bred. I can't dig that, Daddy. This is creepy feeling.
I'd swear on my grandfather's grave, something weird is going on.
Yeah?
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him. But I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No. Like a voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
Oh. Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No, I'm a woodsmith, which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Nice sturdy workbench.
Very everything.
Oh boy, it's Buzzsaw Girl.
No one touches her but me.
It says Woody.
That's me.
Hello?
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, LeChuck busting stud.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you?
Wally. Wally B. Feed. At your service.
Do you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh, who sent you here? I should warn you, I'm heavily armed.
I was sent by the IRS. Let me see your files.
The who? You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
Where do you think it's buried?
Well, I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
I know it contains unimaginable wealth.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Well, why don't you believe it?
Because there's no such island. Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them. And they all went their separate ways.
Wow, that's some story.
Of course, it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
I have some questions about Scabb Island.
Why? Thinking about moving here?
You know anything about this Largo guy?
He's just the local hood, shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scabb because Largo makes them pay through the nose.
Yeah, tell me about it. Where's the governor's mansion?
There is no governor on Scabb. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats, and other criminals. A haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo.
I'm looking for some room and board.
Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip. And the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea. But I think Largo's booked the whole thing.
How can I get off this island as soon as possible?
Good luck. With the sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scabb, it's hard to get anywhere. Which doesn't help my business, let me tell you.
Thanks for the lowdown.
Anytime.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm a cartographer.
You do open heart surgery? In here?
No. I'm the map-making sort of cartographer.
Oh. What kind of maps do you make?
Every kind a pirate could need. My eyes have seen the whole world, and there's not a part of it I haven't put down on paper. Maps are very, very important.
Not to me. I don't travel.
That's even better. With good maps, you can see the whole world without leaving your living room.
You know, I could just sit and talk about maps all day.
Hey, me too.
Maps. That's interesting. Well, see ya.
Okie dokie.
It's blank. The barkeep might see me.
What is it?
Long time no see.
Do we know you?
I'm Guybrush. You tried to sell me the minutes of a PTA meeting in the last game, claiming it was a map.
Map? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, really.
Why did you wake us up, Gorbush?
What are you guys doing up there?
We're performing.
That's right. Performing.
That's what we do for a living now.
You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The sacking lunch. It was quite lucrative.
Why aren't you still doing that?
The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
What'd you do with the money?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats.
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
And search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
Big Whoop? I'm looking for that too.
Well, I hope your luck is better than ours.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom. So we just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island.
When did we get to the performing part?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
That you should bore passersby to tears with long stories?
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world.
How come you have to perform on that ledge?
To show the precarious nature of the situation. So to speak.
Right.
I think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth.
But...
Alright, you got us. We're really up here because... well...
we're afraid to come down.
What?
What's the word for it, Frank?
Stupidity?
It's the opposite of acrophobia. Something like orcaphobia.
Fear of killer whales?
Say what you will, we're not coming down.
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the Woodsmith's and polish it for me?
Give me money for the polish.
Okay.
Is that your rat?
Yes. We call him Munster Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
Not responsible for lost buttons or hooks. What do you know about Largo Legrand?
I don't know anything about cargo or contraband. I'm clean.
Who are you?
Sure, Sonny, I can get out stew. That's easy. I can also extract grog, spit, and swamp mud. That's because I'm mad, Marty. I'm mad about getting your clothes as clean as they can be.
I got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Would you be able to get out ketchup?
Get out? Ketchup? What do you want me to do?
Nothing. I got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Do you do alterations here?
Alterations? You mean change the numbers on your food stamps? You got some nerve.
I'm sorry. I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny?
I must have left it in my other pants.
Why'd you trade it for chocolate-covered ants?
Oops, I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
Hey! How'd old Pegbiter get loose? I'd better go catch him before he catches somebody else.
Cheese squigglies. One of my favorites. I don't like styrofoam. It's bad for the environment.